Welcome, my friends, to our channel Atlantis, the channel of ancient and rare coins. Enjoy today's video, my friends, as it is very important.
1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin value. This particular coin is often of high interest to coin collectors. It features Susan B. Anthony, a very important woman in history on the obverse, which is less common. The designs of this coin are spectacular and interesting as well. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony value is not as grandiose as other coins, but for collectors, it's an important piece of coin history. 1979 saw the launch of a brand new dollar coin, the Susan B. Anthony dollar. But does being the first of their kind mean these coins are valuable? That's what we're here to find out. We're going to explore the $1,979 coin value, its history and key features. And we'll learn what separates an ordinary coin from something that's interesting to collectors. So if you found one of these coins in your pocket change video on, you'll soon have a good idea of how much it's worth. $1979 silver dollar coin value. The Philadelphia Mint facility struck over 360 million Susan B. Anthony dollars in 1979. They can be identified by the small p that appears just above Anthony's shoulder on the obverse. Philadelphia produced two different varieties of the coin that year. The earlier versions had a narrow rim, but in later months, the rim was widened to improve the coin's appearance. Of the two types, the wide rim is the scarcer and hence the more valuable. The finest known examples of any coins always carry a premium. For the narrow rim 1979 Philadelphia dollar, that's a single coin graded MS-68. The independent coin graders, the PCGS, value that at an impressive $10,000. Go down just half a point to MS-67 plus, and the value drops to $2,500. For the wide rim variety, quality tops out at MS-67 plus. In this case, too, only one coin has been certified at that level, and the PCGS values that at $5,500. $1979 silver dollar coin value. The Denver Mint facility struck slightly fewer dollar coins in 1979 than Philadelphia. But with over 288 million still leaving the coin presses, they're far from rare at most grades that the PCGS estimates that around 275 million survive. This means that it's possible to find an attractive coin without having to spend much money. Unless they have an interesting error, circulated coins will only be worth their face value. But at MS-67, availability declines sharply and prices rise. While the PCGS values a 1979 Denver dollar graded MS-66 plus at around $120, that rises to $550 at MS-67. The finest Denver dollar coin to have been certified by the PCGS is a sole example graded MS-68. And like its Philadelphia counterpart, that coin is valued at $10,000. $1979 silver dollar coin value. The San Francisco Mint facility produced both business strikes and proof dollar coins in 1979. They struck 109,576,000 of the former. So in theory, an S mint mark on a regular dollar coin is a relative rarity. In practice, however, these coins remain in plentiful supply. Around 100 million are believed to survive, with about 1 in 10 of the original mintage surviving in uncirculated condition. The drop-off in availability happens at MS-67, with coin values jumping from $80 at MS-66 plus to $200 at MS-67 and $600 at MS-67 plus. 4 coins are tied for the title of the finest known survivors. They are graded MS-68, and the PCGS values them at $15,500 apiece. $1979 proof silver dollar coin value. Almost 3.7 million proof Susan B. Anthony dollars were stuck in San Francisco in 1979. These were made using specially prepared dies and highly polished planchets. They were aimed at the collector's market, so most were stored away safely. The result is that almost all survive in excellent condition, and all are what's known as deep cameos. These are coins with a strong and attractive contrast between reflective fields, the flat parts of the coin, and frosted designs. There are two different varieties, distinguished by their S mint marks. In a Type 1 proof, the S appears in a rectangular. It's known as a filled S. In the rarer Type 2 proofs, the S is clearer and more cleanly struck. While they're very good-looking coins, most aren't particularly valuable. The PCGS values a proof 1979, Type $1, graded PR63 at $15, and even a PR67 at just $28. And if you want a flawless PR70 example, it can be yours for around $500. Type 2 proofs are a little more expensive. One of those graded PR63 is worth around $50, but the value stays virtually flat all the way up to PR67, $75. A PR69 example is valued at roughly the same amount as a PR70 Type 1, $500, and a perfect PR70 is worth around $1,500. What makes a $1979 coin rare? One interesting variety to look out for is the 1979 Philadelphia dollar with the wide rim. Compare it to the more common narrow rim variety, and you'll immediately see the difference. Depending on condition, one of those could be worth anything from $120 to $7,500.
I hope, my dear friends, that you enjoyed this video and we lived up to your expectations and provided you with great benefit in the world of old and rare coins. Please, my friends, do not forget to press the like button and activate the bell so that you always receive new things on our channel. The Atlantis Channel team thanks you very much for your loyalty, my dear friends.